Prime, they are not afraid to whip out these champions that are little unorthodox. You know, Talon, he was seeing more play, but up against this Ahri, dodge a charm by jumping.
It's just Braum Q, and then Smitty has to get into range for the rest of his stuff.
Where could they be?
What? This is just...
They know exactly where they are.
Wait,
SKP,
seriously?
SKP.
What's going on right now?
To the choke point right now.
All right.
Oh,
SK
God.
Prime saying, you know what, let us out. And Gambit says, we're going to hook Z's.
Oh, they got
Charge
Z's!
the hook! Z's, you were in a bad spot, but in comes the jump. Nick flashes away, stays alive. Z's, one hit from dead, goes down. First blood to Kuban. Gambit still in the mix. SK Prime desperately trying to leave this fight. Not what they wanted at all.
The charm, the very tip of it.
They re-engage on the tanky Thresh, though. This is not good. A second kill is picked up. 2 for 1 so far. Okay. SKP backing out. But still.
I said there was going to be... Nick doesn't have his flash.
He's on the wrong side of the lane.
Smitty has his.
Comes the flash route, and there's nowhere for Nick to go. There's all the slows. There's the kill picked up. Smitty gets it back. 2-2 in the game.
Kikis and Smitty. Smitty still had his flash and made...
Under fire, Z is doing what he can. Kuban, though, because they're only pushing lanes and not harassing, is actually getting...
Digna flash is being down. Kikis doesn't have his.
Oh, man. 200 health. Diamond does get away with the playful trickster. Or gets... And we're going to see if Kuban can make something happen. WhatTheFox's flash is actually down for a while. Wow, that charm hit! This is not good for WhatTheFox. There's no flash just yet for Kuban, but the Rune Prison is in range. There's the Q. There's the Ignite. Oh! One last Q. Can't quite reach. That won't matter. That's the last Ignite tick. Kill goes over to Nick.
And the true damage is burning through the extra bonus stats from the stand behind me. It doesn't matter.
Blocks a lot of the gold income.
Just
and that will be...
Down.
All right, turret killed. First of the game. SK Prime back close in gold because of this, but Zaitan...
They have to back up.
Oh, man.
Here comes Ahri. Here comes Nick.
Level 6 Ahri, 300 health Braum. He does have flash. He has exhaust. Summoner heals up as well. Charm's going to come in and gets it. Exhaust not going to be enough. Diamond gets the kill, and now Z's stuck a little bit, but Smitty J comes in. Kuban's got to be real careful. He does have flash, but he's locked up for too long. Kill picked up by the Maokai. Now Diamond is low. Flash away from the rocket jump. There's a lantern that no one wants to take. WhatTheFox a little bit far away. Nick gets the Q. Ooh, that was nearly a kill on Smitty J if those skill shots landed.
The hook... Poke is so good at this dragon right now. The fact that he evolved his W is definitely going to help them out.
Nope.
Not going to take it, but look at that.
All right.
Because of the back, because Z's got there first, and he was able to have that BF sword. It up. Kikis is,
top lane, though. Kikis is nowhere to be seen in this fight. It's Smitty J and a 1v2. He's taking a lot of damage from Kuban and Diamond. Knocks him back. Not going to matter. Nice kill picked up by Diamond. Overextended Maokai.
And the only thing we can really get is turret damage in this bot lane here. And Kikis...
Level 10 here. Nick sweeps the wave. Oh, the hook on a Z's not good for the Triss. Flayed back as well. Ignite is on. Z's knocks back Krislin smartly, but 300 health. Oh my god, here comes Smitty J. Can he knock down Krislin? Looks like the answer is going to be yes. Off of the stun. Now Edward pretty screwed, but in comes Kuban. Edward still, though, about to go down. Burns the flash, might just get out, and in comes Diamond, but the rocket jump keeps him safe. And now WhatTheFox has shown up the double kill for Smitty J. He falls under the turret to Kuban. Diamond now forced to run. In comes Nick. Z's goes down, and Nick could go massive here. Tries to chase down on the Talon, can't quite do it. Misses the charm on Zaitan. That would have been the...
One game of AD Fizz with maxing W, we're like, what is he doing now? This is so unorthodox. The unorthodox stuff he was doing before. So if you just watch the minimap, it's so crazy because you see everybody start trickling in here, and the TPs come down, and then it just funnels up. It's kind of like an alternating ladder. Kha'Zix is going to show up now, zone off Z's. He's going to get out of there, and then Talon shows up, zones off Kha'Zix. That allows Z's to come back forward. Ahri shows up, says, oh, there's Z's. Goes straight after him, picks him off, and then they're like, uh-oh, we lost our AD carry. And then finally Kick shows up, but there's nothing. But here's this fight, 4-man.
Dragon fight, in goes Z's. Edward will go down. The Shark doesn't matter. Now Kuban also going to fall. 2 for 0. Double kill for SK Prime's AD carry. Mid lane under fire now.
They're going to go straight for your 2-item. Then when you get to max items, you're like, there's better assassins out there. But speaking of pushing your mid game,
walks into a charm. WhatTheFox jumps right on in, though. Tries to get the damage. Not going to happen. 1 for 0, and Kikis is in the wrong part of town now. 2 kills picked up for Gambit. Edward secures the kill.
And you're extremely squishy on top of all of that, and extremely susceptible to see. Looks like they might get collapsed on here by SKP. Moby Boots from Zaitan.
Eddie. Oh, wow, he caught up to him. And now Nick gets the charm on a Zaitan, but in comes Z's. The Q slow lands. There's nowhere for Nick to go. That's going to be 2 kills as payment for the bottom tier 2 turret.
But the mid tier 1 is being pressured now from Gambit Game. They are trading objectives for kills across the board here. It's just a bloody...
Mid lane looks like the focus.
They're gonna go back to it.
Ooh, What the Fox and Diamond in a bit of a duel. Diamond, they're doing so well in this battle. What the Fox does win the fight with the Ravenous Hydra active at the end. And now mid tier 2 under fire.
Despite that pink ward, seeing...
I want to know how much this damage does scale up. Smitty, got to look for the root onto Krislin. Zaitan shows as well. Z's in the mix. Good flash by Krislin. The knockup will not land. And here comes Kuban. What can he do, though? It's a bit of a 2-on-3 as the team comes to reinforce a bit later on. Stun lands. Krislin will go down 1-for-0. The box doesn't mean too terribly much. And Edward now forced to run away as well.
Wata Fox has the Moby boots, has the ult.
Flashes over the wall. He stays safe off of very little required by Gambit. Zaitan at the front line. Z's is there to clean up. Krislin versus What the Fox. Not happy for this poor little Lucian. He goes down in the 1v1. SK Prime Speedy J stays alive. And now the jump in towards Diamond, but Z's has to be careful. He's taking a lot of damage. Pushes Diamond over the wall, and now there's so much damage, so Zaitan holds the front line for as long as he can, but Speedy J is about to fall. What the Fox also getting chased down. So much damage comes out from Kuban, who now goes for Z's, and they crush SKP in that fight.
Ends up being a 5-for-2, and that's going to be Gambit picking up another dragon for themselves and accelerating this gold lead. That team fight couldn't have gone better for them at this point in the game.
No.
1v1 in the bot, Krislin ends up losing that to Wata Fox. But at the same time, they end up winning the big bulk of the team fight. Kikis uses most of his resources here and is just pushed out of the fight. He is a non-factor for the rest of this fight and hangs off by the right until he gets picked off by Diamond Fox. Z's, he has to end up off on the side. He ends up getting this distance closed back in on him when they turn this fight around. Smitty J is in full retreat. Z's jumps forward, jumps towards Diamond, and then he flashes and has to be zoned off to the side. This entire time, you can see Kikis is off on the side, doing nothing. Diamond ends up picking him off on the side, and now Z's hasn't been doing damage. The effective DPS of most members of SKP was around that 0 portion.
Down in dragons, down in kills, down in gold. Krislin somewhere on the map. It's actually What the Fox is talking about here, though. Nick gonna go down towards What the Fox. And there's the kill picked up. Edward securing his 4th of the game. So far, so good for Edward. Ari holds the bot lane. The rest of the team actually holds mid pretty successfully. This one caster minion won't allow a lot of push by SKP. You see, they don't even try. They go for Krislin instead. Actually, a lot of damage dealt. The lantern does not come in time. That is an assassination by SKP.
Well, you're talking about that. Kikis, this Fizz can blow people up, and with the help of Wata Fox, it's even higher. The hook on Aziz, though.
Hook on Aziz, yep, he will stay safe, though, with shield. Smitty J still holds the front line. Diamond is in the wings. 5,000 gold deficit. SK Prime bring that down towards 4,000. A little bit less than that here. Clawing back in. 2-for-2 on dragons.
Assassination pick potential, but instead, SKP, they're not going to play that game. They're going to try to bait them out.
The flash engage, Zaitan
they got Nick.
Doesn't get much more. Lanterns out, Fish comes in for Kuban. This could be good. They blow up Ryzen, Z's survives. He kites the wave, Nick gets the kill though. Now Diamond on the chase, Kikis tries to survive, but he gets crushed down by Krislin. More kills going to Gambit. What the Fox though, looks for Nick. Can he get it? There's the Q slow. He should probably dive through that. The W, the heal comes out, and it might be enough. Zaitan dies through charm. What the Fox forced to run. It's a 3-for-2 in Gambit's favor.
He got away. Nick got away, and Smitty J, he's trying to do the same.
Charm doesn't hit.
Go back in.
Goes What the Fox, doesn't do enough though. There's the kill for Nick, an ace for Gambit.
They go back and forth, and they leave with 3 members with flashing HP bars.
Wow. I don't know. Oh my god, they're really gonna try. No.
Oh, there's the TP.
Okay. Bit of a waste of Yomu's though.
Yeah, you need to get the pit a little faster.
Great. Well, this will then be the Baron for Gambit Gaming. Good teleport by Kuban to take it out. Gambit, man, up 5,000, about to be closer to 7,000 as this goes down. Nicely played.
Crazy fight, back and forth. You can see that when there are so many assassins on the field, you really have to check your positioning at every moment in this game, because one misstep costs you. The Lantern from Edward saves Nick, because Smitty J closes distance. You saw him stop there because he tried to twist in advance. They blow up Cubon, but then Nick re-engages, and nobody's paying attention to him when he was the primary focus before, and he ends up picking off Z's in the back line. Clean cut. Z's is one of the biggest contributors to this fight, because he would have had the range to end this out, because now they don't have any range damage dealers left on the side of SKP, whereas Gambit pretty much only has that and Diamond. So they're just zoning. Chrislin body blocks there and stops Zaitan for close distance, and they played this perfectly from start to finish. It was really crazy to watch this just play out. Watt to Fox, he closes this distance, goes in, the W doesn't come back when you die. After his Elder Lizard, and now he's going full tank.
Yeah, he went for cooldown boots for the extra spam ability. Zaitan gets blown up over the wall. Chrislin takes him down. Now into the base they go. Inhibitor turret under fire. Gambit doing what they can. Nick just pushing forward. He feels so safe. Gets a shield from Edward for good measure. Inhibitor now going to die. It's a 5-on-4. SK Prime cannot contest this.
Gambit Gaming Nick blowing them up over the wall with the help of Chrislin. That's going to be the turret being sieged down at this point.
I don't know if they can quick close the game out. They've got minions coming in soon. Watt to Fox in the wings. Will he try to fight this? Goes in for a diamond. He is not the right target. He gets exploded. Down goes the Talon. Fight begins. Smitty J dies in the middle of the front line as well. 3 more kills picked up. Only Kick is alive. That is not the fight SKP wants. This will be Gambit taking game 3.
SKP pretty much just throwing themselves on the sword. That is Gambit Gaming at this point. Accepting their fates and just going hard and not getting anything for it.
Yep, another kill as Zaitan revives. Nexus goes down. Gambit now 1 game away from rejoining the LCS.
And you can see the relief there from Kuban. It's like, just one more.
Yep.
Just got to do one more to reclaim their spot in the LCS.
And Kuban's been solid. 6-3-9 that game on Rise. He had carried a few of the team fights by himself.